Welcome back to Puff Pastry Pass, where I attempt to bake things baked. We have Mama Flexin back in the kitchen today, and we are going to make... Get out of there. Of course. And we're going to make a quiche. But first, we have the goodies. We're working with our handy dandy blue ras. If you guys haven't caught on a theme, blue raspberry is one of my favorite. If we can focus. Focus. There we go. Blue raspberry tincture. And then we'll be back. Let's see if this works proper. I think it said 3 milliliters is a dose. And that is too much for me. So I'm going to do one.
Make sure not to get that on the white.
10 milligrams is 3 milliliters. Do you want to do less than one?
Oh, I can do one.
One?
That might be entertaining.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, still got bubbles now. That's not a full one. Woo! All right, we'll be back in a bit. Welcome back.
You know, when you think of something, all of a sudden, it's already recorded.
Welcome back. We're gonna make quiche. And we forgot milk. And I only have brown sugar or cream.
Oat
cream. So we're gonna add more eggs. Apparently that works.
Yes.
Yep.
So that's what we're going to do. So quiche at my house is kind of like everything, you know, all the leftovers can go into it, right? So you need a crust to start with. And we are using frozen pie crust, deep dish. I'm gluten-free. We didn't find a gluten-free option at the grocery store, but that's okay. I don't need to eat the crust. There are some really great frozen gluten-free crusts out there, though, if that is a necessary option. But you start with the crust, and then the formula is 6, 1, 1, 1. It's typically 6 eggs, a cup of milk or heavy cream, a cup of shredded cheese, and a cup of fillings. That's the basic formula. That being said, we are going to alter it a little bit because we don't have the milk products except for the brown sugar oat cream, and we're not going to put brown sugar oat cream in it. We're going to instead add an extra couple of eggs. I Googled and found out that you could make quiche without milk involved. So that's what we're doing. And we're going to put more toppings inside. We're going to pre-steam our broccoli. So it's already cooked. We've got some sausage. We're going to cook that up. And we're going to use canned potatoes because they are also already cooked. And typically I would use diced canned tomatoes. We got sliced because this grocery store did not have diced. We'll chop them down. So we'll have potatoes, sausage, and broccoli and cheese going into the egg mixture.
Yum.
And that's the plan.
Fabulous.
Okay.
Okay, so what are we doing first?
We can start the browning of the Jimmy Dean. Jimmy Dean sausage is my preference, of course, regular. Or if there's a breakfast sausage. Okay. So we'll get this going.
Everything bagel chips. And a block of cream cheese. That's my snack right now.
Chop it down. Now, I said that we can do leftovers, like we'll do a stir fry or maybe, okay, how about grilled veggies with chicken or steak or a piece of fish for dinner, and then some of those extra grilled veggies we would just chop down and use, because they're pre-cooked, and it's a great way to use up veggies that you have from the night before, whether it's sauteed onions or peppers or Broccoli or asparagus is another great option. And then we sometimes will use leftover meats. Yes, sausage is a great option. Or if there's bacon from a breakfast we didn't use it all, we can cut that down into little bits and use it in this quiche. Or I like gyros, and if we use gyro meat and chop that down, we would use like feta cheese and whatever veggies, probably broccoli or something. And it's just a different option, more like a Greek omelet or Greek quiche, egg breakfast.
Fabulous. Oops. Turning. There was something I was making the other day that I was like, man, I wish I had a slap chop.
Oh.
Throwback.
William has one and uses it pretty frequently, especially for onions.
It's crooked. Maybe. I've never had canned potatoes before. That I know of. That I can
So William likes to use them for breakfast potatoes sometimes, just because they just need they need browning, but other than that.
a baby knife.
Are these microwave safe?
Yeah.
Okay. Because we'll do some broccoli washed and then chopped down into little bits and steam it. Just short steam.
Cooking ASMR. Cooking ASMR. I was so surprised to learn that in animes, the sound of rain is sizzling bacon or like sausage. You guys know that? Can you hear this? That's the sound of rain in animated films.
That's new
shows.
news to me. New news.
Why does sizzling food sound more like rain than rain does?
It's a good question.
Okay, textures. And another big ol' crisp. My cream cheese block. I've broken it. Oh no! My crisp keeps breaking inside the block. I tried to rescue it with another one and that one broke.
Yep. I do that with tortilla chips occasionally and guac or salsa. Browned sausage.
And then we have our chopped up taters. Probably make some a little bit smaller.
So that's one of our toppings. We're gonna have enough to make a second quiche.
Yes.
So what can you do with quiche? When can you eat it?
Quiche, among all other breakfast food, is welcome at any part of the day.
True, and it can be eaten hot or cold. On a plate, or if it's cold, grab it in your hand and go.
Yep. It is the Dr. Seuss of foods.
They are soft because they are pre-cooked.
Yeah.
So you can feel some squish. We're gonna go a little light because we have so many other options.
Proteins take priority.
True, but potatoes.
Potatoes. I made egg whites the other day. And they were about 5 grams of protein per egg bite. So it was nice.
Nice.
Used cottage cheese, and peppers and cheese and things.
And things.
It was a fairly easy one.
Okay. So, squeeze this. There we go. This needs to be worshed. So you're cutting that into little nibs.
Does Gus eat broccoli?
He will if I eat it first.
That's fair.
Okay, small mixing bowl, but bigger than that.
It should be in that one on the top shelf thing.
Oh, I see.
How? Yes. With proper preparation. What? Well, I don't think they're actually gonna eat it. Lily won't. Griffey might.
Okay, we need the oven started also at
Yes.
375, please.
Look.
Don't talk to me like that.
It was the leftover microwave timer that
Like this size is good.
okay. Griff does not.
Are you
see
eating as you
anything.
go?
No. It's like you ask the kid if they had chocolate cake, and they're like, no, but it's all over their face.
Right. Here we got break up those yolks. Oop, that one didn't want to break. This will be a new experience doing this without a cup of milk, which really makes eggs fluffy. Is that already warm?
No, can't be.
I didn't think so. I actually think I am going to add another egg because
That's not a lot of.
a cup of volume. I mean, we're missing a cup of volume.
Oh.
What you got?
Itches.
Eggs are back in. Yes.
How's the battery? Battery's fine for right now. Not for long. These batteries don't seem to last very long.
Okay. Oops. Okay.
What bit me? Oh my goodness gracious.
Shh.
What is happening?
Cooking complete. Rapid preheat.
Is there anything in there?
I don't know. Look. I think the microwave just wanted to be opened.
Ah.
The cooking complete is now off.
That makes sense.
Stuffed crust.
Stuffed crust.
Put just a little spot of water, just a little bit in the bottom, so that has something to steam. A little bit more than that. Sure, go with that. And like maybe do a minute. And we'll see.
Do I want the paper towel over it?
Maybe that will help.
Contain the steam a little?
Contain it. Help steam it. Okay. So I can't tip this because the liquid will just come right out.
I can tip this.
So we've got the 9 eggs in here because we're missing, it would have been 6 eggs, but we're missing a cup of milk or heavy cream. So we do that. We are going to add a cup of shredded cheese to this. And then I need salt and pepper to this mixture. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Lots of going. Fresh ground pepper. Okay, is this that's a, oh. And salt and pepper to taste. Typically we go, I use kosher salt at home where we pinch it out of a pinch bowl. And we do a heavy pinch because it's eggs, sometimes two. And then pepper. Ooh, perfect. Okay, so then you're going to need to film. We've got our crust on a cookie sheet. Okay, we've got a cup of the sausage. We're going to put that around the bottom of the crust. It's protein heavy. Maybe we better stop there. I'm going a little bit shy, but I also did a kind of a heavy cup. We're going to do our broccoli. Woo.
Careful.
Toasty bowl. Hot. Okay, we're going to do the little bit of potato we did.
Potato.
You just want to kind of make things as even as possible. The potato is just nice because, well, potato. Potato and sausage are friends. Potato and breakfast are friends. Okay, there's that. Oh, that one can go there.
Let cheese
And
go. Oh,
in
you
here.
mixed in.
Okay, so we've got our cheese mixture that has the egg mixture that has the shredded cheese in it and the salt and pepper. And we're just going to pour it slowly and evenly over all of those vegetables. And because the cheese gets kind of clumped up in here, you have to kind of spread it around. And this is a deep dish pie crust once again, so sometimes we have a little extra that doesn't quite make it. We typically cook that into, can you see without me? No.
No, probably not.
There's a little
Oh,
left in
baby.
here. Anyway, we typically throw that in the microwave in a little dish and scramble it up for the dog. So we need a little bit more pepper across the top. And then we can throw this in the oven when the oven is ready. It is, I believe it's a 40-minute cook, but at about the 15-minute mark, we check for a hot spot in the oven. We might turn it so that it isn't getting overly brown on one side or the other. And then watch the time. I think sometimes it's done around 35 minutes. So we'll just plan for 40, but we check it multiple times throughout the cook.
Beautiful.
And we're ready to go.
A little bit longer.
Okay.
We'll be back.
Ah.
Well, that happened. What an adventure. Hey, it looks like a snack. Just a snack.
Okay, at the 30-minute mark.
It's pretty much done. We're gonna give it a few more minutes, but we're adding some parm on top.
Shall I take our little side dish off?
Can, real quick. Oh, that was easy.
What does this look like? Kind of looks like a pterodactyl
Kind of does.
head. We just need a wing. Or, let's see.
What's the bird? The pelican.
Ah! What do we want this to be? Welcome back. We have quiche, and it rose up enough, even though
Without the milk added. Yeah, even though we had
it spilled some. We're saving that for the dogs. Like,
This is now lunch, not brunch.
yeah, but we started a little bit later than
We did. That's okay. Again, quiche can be eaten any time of the day.
Oops.
And again, it is a really great way to use up leftovers because you can go any direction you want. We left some of the crust in there. It's okay. I can't eat the crust anyway.
Fine. I'll take it out later. Oh,
You can eat the crust. Thank you.
here we go. I got tater in mine.
Look at that.
And meats. Mm-hmm. Definitely should have showed the inside of it.
Not bad.
Broccoli bite.
For a little bit of little sausage, little potato,
Potato.
little broccoli,
Oh,
cheesy egg. Egg pie, we call it for my dad because he thinks grown men they don't eat quiche, so we call it egg pie, and he doesn't know the difference.
anyway. Thanks so much for joining us. If you have any requests on bakings, let me know. And I'll see you next time.
Good.
Hold on, Griffey. Okay.
Okay.